Morning everyone, welcome back. So it is 4 a.m. Summer, spring, it means early mornings, some very early mornings to come to get out there before the sun rises. So today hopefully I'm going out to photograph some owls. Just coming to the office, got my, granola and yogurt. Just gonna have some breakfast, have a cup of coffee, and then head out. And hopefully the owls will be out this morning. That's my target subject this morning. I'm gonna have two shots of it. I'm gonna have this morning, just as the sun rises, and then gonna have this evening at sunset. So it's all about being in the right place at the right time. It's a 50-50 chance. Who knows what's going to happen? But join me today as I go out and photograph some barn owls and other wildlife at the nature reserve I'm visiting today. But for now, I'm going to have a bit of breakfast. And catch up on some emails. So I've come now to Martinia Wetland Centre, sort of left Long Meadows behind. Had a fantastic morning eventually with the barn owl coming out. Lovely to see the barn owl flying around. It was putting on a real strong hunt, trying to find something to eat. It must have been quartering around for a good 15, 20 minutes, if not longer. But I left before it caught anything. To get over here to Martinia, and it is absolutely blowing a gale today. It is freezing as well, very cold, very windy, and not a great deal of wildlife around. Have seen the ibis this morning, so the ibis was fantastic. Just with all the cattle egret this morning, and then it flew across and got some pictures of the ibis in the sky. That was wonderful. So I'm sat at the Rumbarka hide. It's about 12 o'clock. I'm gonna have a bite to eat and see what else comes in today, but not holding my breath on too much with it being so windy and cold. But for now, I'm gonna go in and get something to eat. I've made my way back from Martinia now. Wonderful to see the Glossy Ibis. Yeah, never seen one before. I've seen them in pictures and I thought they were much bigger than what they are, but yeah, probably just a little bit bigger than a curlew or something like that. And the colours, when the sun hits the wings when they're in flight, I couldn't believe the colours of the feathers. Reminded me a bit like a lapwing when you see the colours on a lapwing. But no, it was nice to see. And it's brightened up, the wind's dropped slightly, so it's not bad here this evening at Lump Meadows. It's currently probably about 3:30. I'm just going to have a bit of a walk round, go check up on the woodpeckers, see if they're getting busy. And if I'm in luck, I might get some sunset pictures of the barn owl as well. Still cool. Can't wait for it to warm up a bit, but for now, I'm gonna go see what I can find in the woods. Well, I've had a little walk around and it's very quiet, very peaceful here today. Lots of birds going about the business. It's that time of year, nest building, courting, fighting over the ladies. Great to see. It's just nice. I've just been watching like the grey lags, and we've got some godwits down here. We've got some male godwits in their mating plumage, which is really nice. Yeah, grey lags, shovelers. Saw a little stone chat. No ibisets, but they have been seen. It's just great just to photograph them and video them going about the business, washing and cleaning and building the nests and looking after each other. I was watching a pair of grey lags, and the male goose was chasing off anybody that came close, looking after his partner. But it must be, I don't know, must be ticking 4 o'clock now, if not a little after. So I'm just going to make way around. I don't want to go around too far because then I'm going to be photographing into the sun, and I don't want to do that. So I might go back to the car, have a little wait, and see if the barn owl comes out. So that's what I'm after this evening, really. Got it in the morning. A wonderful visit to Martinia for the ibis. I'm back here. So fingers crossed. Might even get to see the kestrels as well. They generally come out, especially when the barn owls are around, because they are quite opportunistic and try and take anything the barn owl catches. And I'm still to get that shot. I know hundreds, thousands of people have got the shot of a barn owl flying with a vole or mouse or whatever it is caught. I'm still to get that shot. Maybe it'll come and it'll be the best shot I've ever took. That's why I haven't got it yet. Who knows? But it's nice not to have shots. Gives you something to work for and keep going out to get. Anyway, let's wait for the barn owl. Well, I'm taking a big risk. I've come right up to the road and hoping to photograph the barn owl. Now, the reason I've come up here is because I've seen it quartering in this area before. I've got the sun behind me, and I've just come up from the other side, and the barn owl is where I was 5 minutes ago, quartering quite happily. I think it's actually gone down and caught something, but I'm hoping that once it's sort of done down there, it's going to come up this way, and I'll get the owl coming up near the road, which it does tend to do quite a lot. So Fingers crossed it gets pushed this way a little bit. But yeah, barn owl's out. Let's see what we get, if anything. Yeah, a bit disappointed it's on the other side. It's actually sat on a fence post right in front of a photographer at the moment. I know exactly where that photographer is, and that barn owl is sat probably 2 meters away from him. Unbelievable. Well, it's been absolutely epic. I've had about 10 minutes of the barn owl literally coming right up in front of me, literally filling the frame of the camera. I do need to keep vigilant because it's just in this field here behind me on the opposite side of the road, and it looks like it's coming. Sorry guys, going to have to stop here. Well, the barn owl hasn't come back. It stayed over that side. So I've probably got a few minutes. I'm going to stay here until the light gets too bad that it's just impossible to photograph it. But hopefully it'll come back. But even if it doesn't, I've got some wonderful photos, a bit of video. I was more conscious today about getting some nice shots rather than doing the video. So if it comes back, I'll focus a little bit more on the video and hopefully get some decent video footage of it then. But yeah, I'm just going to have to wait and see what happens. But if it doesn't come back, guys, here's some pictures. Here's some pictures. Here's some video. And thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.